Okay, hello friends. Moving on with this campaign here. Actually switching targets. This is the main port. The destruct our target, and it's reduced to 20%. Really 20% operational. I call this pretty freaking successful mission. As you can see. We destroyed two of the key docks, really. Uh, and those two, we actually pretty much turned those into rubble. Um, as you can see with those aerial pictures there. There we go. Both those and and the cranes are intact, funny enough, so they're pretty sturdy foundations. But both those docks are no longer a factor. Now we have some docks over here, which funny enough, are just built to handle submarines, to service submarines. So I wouldn't imagine, even though we have some submarines here, but I don't think Serbs actually have submarines to worry about. So yeah, pretty pretty bad day in the office there for those port workers there. Now I'm moving a little bit further northeast over here. Actually, my strike packages. There it is. Oh, well, yeah, it qualifies as strike package, but to actually only flight in it. And our job is destroy the radar at this Sarici um, our radar station. This is one of their main communication nodes of the Serbs. It is located in Bosnia. It's on this hill over here. It's very high. If I'm not mistaken, the target's about 7,000 probably feet, 7,000 feet above sea level. So this is pretty impressive. As you can see, it's quite naturally communication tower facility. As you can see, it's over here in the mountains. It's sitting in this little plateau over here. And of course, we have to have a good coverage on those radar facilities. So this is why they're so up high. Now the radio tower itself is, as you can see here, 7,000 MSL, and I can tell you guys this is more than no, actually not more. Uh, what is it? Yeah, I would say slightly more than 2 kilometers up into the air from mean sea level. We're also gonna use this as a reference point for our run in to set up our floor altitude. For example, we have 7,000 here MSL, and uh, I'm gonna add 10,000, so we have 17,000. Gonna even bump it up to probably 18 or 19,000, ideally 20,000. So I want to stay above 20,000 at all times to avoid shore rats and man-pads. As you can see, very congested area over here in Montenegro. Actually, I lied to you guys. The Sarici radar station is not in Bosnia. It's actually in Montenegro. Just a quick clarification. All right, just know where we're going here geographically and politically. Uh, so we're moving into Montenegro. Over here from the southwest, we're making a straight run. There, I'm not seeing any SAMs that actually could threaten us, so I haven't marked any. I think I'm gonna mark the coast over here with using lights, and I haven't been using lights all that much, guys. When we find these campaigns, normally I do use lines heavily just to improve my situational awareness and HSD picture. And this is my target. Now I have some clusters of targets that I actually might consider. Those infantry battalions are definitely a threat because they carry men pads. These guys don't. So probably these rocket troops over here just want to give me a rough, no, they don't, just a rough idea of who's carrying what, and they don't even have a triple A. Very very laid back guys. uh, Very traveling without any air defense really. It's no way to do it. Those guys have SA-14, so I'm definitely gonna try to mark this area. Of course, they can move quite a bit by the time I get there, but this is going to be just a quick reminder and a quick reference point that there is actually Sam there. So you have to be very careful. Now the SA-14 is a very short range system. It's man portable, but nevertheless a danger. If I get below 20,000, I don't want to fly into this cross over here, and really I don't intend to. What I want to do is release my bombs. I'm going to do releasing 2 bombs in single pass on 2 different targets. I'm going to let number 2 also do some bombing, and of course, provided he doesn't get too low, he also should score good. Now those guys have BTR-80, they have T-80s, and yeah, some kind of triple A, but really no man pads. So I like what I'm seeing here, and I also have those squadrons that when running in, I have this low blow that I actually destroyed on my run. So pretty good job me. And I have this radar guided triple A. I'm gonna mark these guys as well. So this guy, this thing, guys, is really the plane I do. I'm showing it to you as is. Now status on these guys is gonna show me that they are at 60. Those are token, and they actually have some radar guidance. Yeah, really. So I'm gonna put one more threat steer over here in AAA, and you can I can actually get those stations there, and those are waypoints actually, intersections of EWR radios. Now I'm gonna put this thing over here, and that's pretty much it. So we have a bunch of triple A's here. Of course, they can move it around. They can try to ambush jets with it, but pretty much this is it, guys. So let's get into the air, and before we do that, I just want to quickly show you my loadout. This is it. I'm carrying 3 slammers and 1 heater, just to protect myself from any enemy fighters. Of course, the TGP is a constant commodity over here in this block 50, and I'm carrying the GBU-31 Victor 1 Bravos. Now those are I'm hoping I can get good effects, and as you saw, actually the main radar hut on the main radar building had some array, some antenna arrays around it. So if I could get this blast to damage those as well, I'm going to be very happy with that as well. Now GP31 might be an overkill for the antenna itself, because it's really flimsy, and I think it's gonna blow just I think can do, but I think we can manage with a lot lesser of a load, but I don't wanna I don't wanna do asymmetrical loads. I want to keep it simple. I think this 2,000 pounder is going to do the job just nicely. So let's get into the air, guys. We have quite a lot of flying to do over here. It's a longer inbound leg than our previous one, but then again, we have a lot more fuel to play with. Okay, guys, here in the air, see how this one goes.
Ready for departure.
All right.
Fury 1-1, you're cleared for takeoff. Runway 16 left.
So get ready to move on. Brakes are on. They're putting this baby into RPM. Good. And rolling brakes off. Just short of Victor. Very quickly over here.
Gypsy 1-1, you're cleared for takeoff. Runway 16 right.
Make sure we got this baby nice and centered. Alrighty.
Fury 1-1. Resume all navigation.
We're using the whole runway.
Fury 1-2, you're cleared for takeoff. Runway 16 left.
Because we're rather heavy.
Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 120, 260 miles, 20,000.
Alright.
Sentry 2, be advised, enemy aircraft launch activity detected, bullseye 130, 360 miles. Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 115, 220 miles, 18,000.
Okay, 115.
Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 130, 340 miles, 20,000.
Alright, so
Sentry 2, be advised, enemy aircraft
calls, just so that's yapping around. It's not good. Now,
2, airborne.
okay, 2's up. I got him on comms. I got Sentry also on comms. Just make sure I have everything nice and set and prepped. Over here, GPU 6-star delay, impact velocity 700, impact angle 55. Alrighty. Yeah, everything set up. So it's a matter of flying to a target, also staying cautious for those AAA emplacements. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, the Serbs they have set up their AAAs pretty good. And if you get low, or if you're doing some interdiction, or you're doing a close air support and you're flying low, really, this is where you might run into some trouble with those AAA, because they're really a low altitude air defense system, and that's definitely something definitely something you have to consider when flying low. But otherwise, on those strategic strikes, we don't get tangled up into combat here. I like to pretty much avoid flying low. Because low altitude strikes, I mean, I don't see them as being usable, especially not in this stages of the campaign, and especially not when you have hefty presence on the ground from enemy. Because I mean, those manpads really are line of sight weapons, and those AAA are line of sight weapons. Most of them, they just spawn and pull some lead and shoot at you in very easy target when you are close to the ground. Maybe at night, yes. Maybe at night it's much more. They could get a better efficiency on those low-profile flight sorties. And really, guys, I'm itching to try one of those low at night, low flight missions. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy. Actually, it should be already up this video when I actually it was the Balance of Power campaign that I flew previously, and I actually flew low in a tornado, very low, probably 50 or 60 feet off the water, in 100 feet max. I mean, it was pretty low. Nevertheless, on my ingress, and I was using those AS-34 anti-ship missiles, and they have really close range. I mean, they have really short range, and really had to fly very low in order to not to get shot down until I get into range. Just popped up and fired. Very exciting. And this was the water service, and the water was pretty mild. I mean, it was pretty calm. The Adriatic at that night. But imagine flying over ground actually when you have hills over here, especially this terrain over here. We have Falcons. You have a lot of hills and flying in all those through all those valleys and hills and hilly terrain at night. That would be something pretty cool. And I know you guys, I mean, of course, most of you are looking just for a thrill. Uh, with this BMS simulator here, and also a low altitude mission is certainly a thrill because things happen very fast there. You're close to the ground. It's pretty intense action, and I would certainly try to do some of those. Although I don't like them too much, and I think they're way more dangerous than they really should be. But I would do some of those missions just for kicks, guys. Just to keep you excited, just to keep you interested. And I'm not gonna deny, really, they are really interesting. They're a great thrill, very dangerous. Maybe some of those BLU 107 bombing missions. But I've been shot down so frequently doing those runs that it's gotten to the point where it's pretty much ridiculous. I mean, the whole airbase probably is worth the dime bomb is probably worth less than the airframe I'm gonna lose, than the airframe that I actually lost or had lost. Uh, so yeah, as you can see, we have some supply task forces. Very important to keep the supply up. Remember, we don't have any direct intervention from NATO troops actually, so no shots fired, so to speak. Uh, we're just carrying out those airstrikes on Serb targets to persuade them to go to the negotiating table, and that's all at this point. We have troops on standby in Croatia. But nothing more than that. Really relying on these airstrikes to do the job. We know pretty much Serbs, so we know pretty much, for reconnaissance they have set up. Uh, they have set themselves up in Bosnia, I would say. Or no, that was not Bosnia. That was Montenegro. Pretty much, yeah, they're holding all of Montenegro, which, I mean, this time period is probably their turf. So yeah, we wouldn't contest Montenegro. This is Serb. At this time period, that was Serb land. Uh, so this is pretty much the geographical region. The majority of their army is set up, and of course around major cities and around Belgrade and around major objectives uh, in Serbia. So if they try to do something fun, if they try to do anything funny, of course we try to react with our tanks and our vehicles and our personnel on the ground. But at the moment, we're relying entirely on those airstrikes to just to make the point. And really, you can play this campaign many different ways. I mean, you can start bombing them. Pretty much, if you have to go ahead, you can start bombing Yugoslav units on the ground. But I've chosen to take a different approach, and let's see how it turns out. Pretty nice. You can actually see the curvature of the Earth's surface if you look around there. So very nicely done. Okay, so guys, I'm referencing steer 13, steer 14 my target steer. As you can see, I'm just over 100 miles, currently 105 miles from those, and we're keeping a radio silence. I'm gonna have AWACS probably gonna call one or two pictures on the way to target, but AWACS gonna shout out if it sees any bandit activity. We also probably I forgot to mention this. I also have 2 or 3 more flights, Falcons from the 22nd Fighter Squadron engaging air bases in Serbia and Montenegro, and I believe we're also in the Ohrid airport that the Serbs are using to field some of their frontline squadrons. So we will have definitely friendly flights operating in our yeah, pretty much near us, probably 20-30 miles. Ohrid, I know it's a little bit further southeast, so we have those guys fanning out pretty much and heading towards their targets. We're doing much better on fuel, but really that's because we have those wing tanks. Number 2 still lagging behind, but it's that's perfectly fine. If we see any activity there, I'm gonna try to refer to my number 2 so we can actually provide support for each other. And really, guys, I'm using this moment here. Things are not so intense. Just to tell you, feel free, guys, to write me a line on probably Facebook or Google Plus, or just in the comments, or whatever. Actually, you can actually private message me on the BMS forums. I moss you there as well. If you want to set up some kind of flights, you want to set up a training flight, or if you're a complete novice, that's completely fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Or maybe you'd like to invite some of those campaigns together with me. Just guys, give me a shout out. I'm responding to all of you guys. So that's pretty much it. I would love to fly with you guys. Okay, just keeping track over here. We have 26,000 bogey. Those appear to be. Oh yeah, those might be actually 21s, either Croatian 21s or any 21s. 25,000. They've climbed quite a bit. I'm gonna go ahead for a quick declare. I'm gonna break radio silence here.
Fury 1-1 Sentry 2. Contact is friendly.
It's a friend 20. I think it's a 21, yeah.
Blizzard 2-1, buddy spike.
Looks like definitely a 21. I know Croatia has 21s, and it's going to be definitely fielding those guys in some frontline action. So we have to stay cautious that those are Jaguars. So again, trying to be good at visual IDing those jets. We're doing good. We're doing good. Steaming ahead to target. 70 miles from target. I'm gonna make one more declare just to build this picture here for me.
Fury 1-1 Sentry 2. Contact is friendly.
Probably friendly Jaguars. And it really actually helps to know the cosines of airplanes, at least, yeah, in your general area, so you can reference those cosines. And if you get a buddy spike, or you don't even have to know the cosine. If you get this buddy spike call, actually means you're locking up a buddy. Of course, you can use your ray guns. In your ray guns, your ray gun code was actually right here. You can check your ray gun with whiskey, the whiskey key, the W key, and go 3, then the number 3. This is gonna actually essentially works like this.
2, that's a negative.
And 2 response a negative.
Fury 1, Sentry 2, be advised, enemy aircraft launch activity detected, bullseye 130, 220 miles.
Which actually means I'm not effectively locking on to 2, so I know that's not 2, but it still could be a friendly. So you have to stay cautious of this all the times. Alright, I'm gonna start prepping the bombs here. We have SA3 just popped up. So I'm powering those bombs on. Sarion, nice and on target. I'm gonna pull out the TGP over here. I'm gonna drag it over to the left. Here we go. I'm searing those targets up. I have 129 nails.
Fury 1-1 Sentry 2. Picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 090, 40 miles, 4,000.
Okay, 090, 40.
2, we'll go.
Over to these, we have some kind of launches there.
Fury 1 Sentry 2. Be advised 2. All clear.
Okay, I'm all clear. Now, what is really what 2 is doing? I know he's behind me. So we can paint the airspace around me, and actually below me. If anybody's directly below me, 2 is gonna pick him up, pick this guy up on his radar, and if he actually has the go ahead, I can drop the bombs. All right, keep those pictures going.
Fury 1-1 Sentry 2. Picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 100, 50 miles, 16,000.
Okay, 100, 15 miles. Those guys should be pretty close.
Fury 1 Sentry 2. Be advised, threat aircraft bearing 015, 10 miles, 3,000. Fury 1-1 Sentry 2. Picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 105, 40 miles, 16,000. Fury 1-1 Sentry 2. Picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 110, 30 miles, 16,000. Fury 1 Sentry 2. Be advised, threat aircraft bearing 325, 5 miles, 3,000.
Alright, these guys low. Somewhere over there. This guy is very, very low. One of our SY, if it's one of those choppers. Alright, with 30 miles target. Keeping about 20,000 there.
Fury 1 Sentry 2, be advised, threat aircraft bearing 260, 10 miles, 2000. Fury 1-1 Sentry 2, picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 140, 20 miles, 16,000.
Okay, it's all over the place. Man, it's all over the place. Okay, I saw something there, yeah. Those guys are hot, looks like frog foots. We're not gonna concern with those guys. Maybe on the way out.
Fury 1-1 Sentry 2, picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 150, 15 miles, 16,000.
Yeah, I know about them now. Okay, those are my two targets. Let's see, yeah, this one and this one. I'm putting a cursor location number 2 so I can let him off. Drop his bombs, as well.
Fury 1 Sentry 2, be advised, enemy aircraft launch activity detected. Bullseye 135, 200 miles.
Alright. Make sure you don't have anybody over target.
Fury 1-1 Sentry 2, picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 180, 15 miles, 16,000.
And yes, a 6 just popped up. Alright, I'm moving into range. Get ready to switch their points as well. Right over in range, let's pick a one.
GBU released.
Pick to the second one.
GBU released.
Okay, number 2 shot.
2. Fury 1-2, on my way. Fury 1 Sentry 2, be advised, threat aircraft bearing 215, 20 miles, 16,000.
Okay, bombs are on the red target. I'm very happy with that. I'll just zoom out a little bit. We should confirm our effects on target. Alright, keep this picture going.
Fury 1-1 Sentry 2, picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 215, 25 miles, 16,000.
Alright, 25 miles. Now we can actually start concerning ourselves a little bit with those bandits on our way
Fury
home.
1-1 Sentry 2, picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 335, 25 miles, 14,000.
Okay, 335.
Fury 1 Sentry 2, be advised, enemy aircraft launch activity detected. Bullseye 135, 200 miles.
Those are our guys. Yeah, let's see if we can get
Fury 1-1 Sentry 2, picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 335, 25 miles, 14,000.
14,000. Yeah, there they are. Trying to flank.
Fury 1-1 Sentry 2, contact confirmed hostile. ID is Gallup.
Okay, Gallops. Oh, they're over. Yeah, they're over Montenegro airspace. Okay, 3 of them. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Let's see if it actually backs some air turret kills there. I'm gonna
2 in position.
dolly to number 2.
Chaff
sure
flare.
Being involved in some kind
Fury
of trap
1-1 Sentry 2, picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 320, 20 miles, 14,000.
Alrighty. 14,000. Those are
Fury
our guys
1
there.
Sentry 2, be advised, threat aircraft bearing 315, 15 miles, 14,000.
See them, all 3 of them. Nice formation, hugging the valleys over there. So we're gonna gonna walk into range. They're cold and they're running. I'm gonna actually try not to waste too much fuel pursuing those guys. Always keep an eye on that. If they keep turning west, it's gonna be even better for me. So they're keeping perfect formation.
Fury 1 Sentry 2, be advised, threat aircraft bearing 290, 15 miles, 14,000.
Okay, I'll launch on one. Come on, the second one. Come on, baby. And it's the second Fox.
Flare.
Getting some AAA launches. Trying to stay above 20,000, of course. I just want to track those guys. Come on, come on, come on. And this is the guy at the back there. I didn't get a shot on him. There he is. That's splash 1. Come on, baby, splash 2. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. They're splitting up. This one's closer. Another Fox. That guy. And the last one.
Flare.
That's enough. RTB.
Fury 1 Sentry 2, be advised, threat aircraft bearing 275, 10 miles, 14,000.
Flare.
Yeah. So I can confirm one definitely. I can absolutely confirm one. Alright guys, see you at the debrief. Alright friends, good results on this mission as well. It didn't fly all the way back to base, just to manage to squeeze in as many missions here as you can really. And we got 3 hits on the slammers, so it's pretty good. And actually we got 2 destroyed gallops and 1 damaged. And we also get 100% hit ratio on the JDAMs. Radar is destroyed as well as the radio tower itself. So all in all, successful mission. I'm gonna fast forward those guys, see how they did, and I'll keep this thing going. Thanks for watching, guys.